Tonight on Season Pass.
We're halfway through the high school football season for classes 4A through 1A, and week 5 was filled with fireworks. Lakeview hosted Brownfield while Sonora reignited its rivalry with El Dorado. Highlights from Broncos Stadium coming your way. District action for high school volleyball is also starting to heat up as Wall and Grape Creek welcome Clyde to town. All this and more tonight. Season Pass starts right now.
Season Pass is sponsored by Kent Elliott Roofing.
Welcome everyone to Season Pass, your nonstop shop for everything Concho Valley sports. I'm your host Ryan Reynolds, and we have a ton to talk about tonight. We have highlights from 12 area high school football games as well as some post-game reaction. We also have highlights from the high school volleyball court as district play is starting to heat up. It's going to be a great show, so let's go ahead and cut to the chase and get right to the action, why don't we? Starting with the Central Bobcats. After weeks of watching classes 4A through 1A play football, Central was finally able to kick off its season Thursday night for the third consecutive season. The Bobcats opened up against Killeen Shoemaker. Central lost to Shoemaker last season to start the year, and given the starters returning for both teams, these two know each other all too well. And aside from that loss in 2019, the Bobcats have won 3 of the past 4 against Shoemaker Central in striking distance in the first quarter. Darius Floyd gets the carry, trucks his way in for the touchdown. Central leads 7-0. Shoemaker trying to get on the board later in the quarter. Ty Bell on the QB keeper fumbles. Ball rolls around, eventually recovered by Kai Snelson. He takes it to the house, but look at this. It's called back for unsportsmanlike conduct. You can't do that. The Bobcats would go 4 and out. A crucial turning point in the first half. Second quarter now, Shoemaker, they start to get in a rhythm. Red zone now. Devin Brown breaks a tackle, dives into the end zone, game tied at 7. And then Shoemaker, they're going to take the lead. Bell hands off to Zari Herrera, breaks a tackle in the backfield, bounces it outside, and dives for the pylon. Touchdown. Killeen goes up 14-7. Shoemaker took a 21-7 lead into the half. This one was late. Close late in the third, but Shoemaker eventually started to pull away. Central falls 61-35. Let's move over to a matchup that's become a regular in recent years. Wall versus Midland Christian, a game that has become a chess match between two very respectable coaches. A quick fun fact, the home team has won every time these two teams have played. Could Wall change that narrative Friday night? Let's go ahead and find out. Wall taking on Midland Christian. River Rodriguez to Christopher Brazil up the left sideline, tiptoes, hits the ball with the pylon, and that signals a touchdown. Mustangs coaches really happy to be playing football again. Mustangs, they get the ball back. Quick shift, and that's Brad Evans with the ball, and he's going to punch it in easily. 14-0 Midland Christian. The Mustangs start to find a rhythm. This was Midland Christian's first game of the season, and they jumped all over the Wall Hawks. And they get the ball back again, and Rodriguez lofts a fade for Christopher Brazil again, and he brings it in for a touchdown. 21-0. This just wasn't Wall's night. They go on to lose 40-6. That's Wall's second straight loss this season. Lakeview trying to snap a 2-game losing streak, hosting winless Brownfield. Opening Lakeview drive, Albert Rodriguez finds Brandon Herrera over the middle. He's going to flip on those Jets, and he's in for 6. Lakeview up 6-0. Rodriguez, he's going to add to it, but watch this play. He scrambles, throws it deep for Tristan Franklin. It looks like an interception, but somehow, some way, it turns into a Lakeview touchdown. 14-0 Chiefs after that magic, but here come Brownfield. 14-6 to score. Neil High takes the handoff, weaves his way in for 6. The Cubs tie it at 2. Tie it on a 2-point conversion, 14-14. Rodriguez trying to keep the hot start going. Looks like he'll be stopped around the 8-yard line, but look at that push. 6 more points. Lakeview snaps his 2-game losing streak. They win 63-40. Here's head coach Hector Guevara after the game.
There was a lot of points on the board, that's for sure, and I was good to see the kids just executing. Not good to see giving up a lot of points, but, you know, that's credit to Brownfield. They do a good job down there, catching the ball, tackling, just the little things that, sometimes we do take for granted, but, we just got to execute and doing those things, because at crucial points, we drop some tonight.
Grape Creek on the road at Early. This one was all Longhorns. Handoff to Alex Jacobs for the first touchdown of the game. 7-0 Early. They take the lead. The Eagles have had to play from behind for the most of the season. Here that is again, and they try to respond. Bad snap, loose football. That's recovered by Tucker Hale, and he takes it back for 6. Longhorns go up 13-0. Early goes on to win this one, 36-0. Ozona taking on Brady before district play starts in a couple weeks. It's a good tune-up match for both teams. First quarter, J.D. Ibarra gets the handoff, makes a couple cuts. Nothing but green grass in front of him. Brady takes a 7-0 lead. They were 22-point favorites entering this one over Ozona. Still first quarter. Ozona's offense responds with a huge play. Jose Dominguez pushed out inside the 30. The Lions failed to come away with any points. Second quarter now, Brady in striking distance. Hayden Barnett takes the direct snap into the end zone. Brady up 14-0. Lions would come back and make this a ball game. Ozona wins 20-14. Still have a ton more action ahead. Next on Season Pass, we take a deep dive into the historic El Dorado and Sonora rivalry. Just how long back does the rivalry date? That answer for you after the break. Stay with us.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever. Step up to GMC and get $7,000 purchase cash on this 2020 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. That's an MSRP under $46,000. We are professional grade GMC.
Your bank can be virtually any place you are. You can deposit checks from here, and you can see your transactions and check your balance from here, and pay bills from here. Because your bank isn't just one place. It's virtually any place you are. Just download and use the Chase mobile app. Visit chase.com/mobile.
Dr. Pepper and cream soda's here. A new combo that's music to my ears, okay. Let's play. Cream soda and Dr. Pepper time. The treat that treats you right. Pour it in a glass of wine. New Dr. Pepper and cream soda. A delicious duet.
It's time to get to Jim Bass Cars and Trucks for our September sale down. Along with our everyday low prices, we've added additional savings to clear our inventory. You can get a brand new 2020 Mazda CX-5 for only $22,977. And we have dozens of Mazdas to choose from at similar savings. It's our September sale down at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hart and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Welcome to the Solar Generation Road Trip. Solar energy is working for America now, saving us money, creating new jobs, and giving our world a brighter future. Welcome to the Solar Generation.
Welcome back to Season Pass. Sonora and El Dorado have battled each other since the 1920s. The rivalry is over 90 years old. However, with Sonora jumping up classifications, the two schools haven't played each other as much as they used to. Well, that changed Friday night as the Broncos hosted the Eagles for the first time since 2005. Sonora looking for their first win. El Dorado looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Sonora has dominated this series since 1998 and has won all 8 previous meetings, and there were fireworks. Early second possession of the game for Sonora. Cale Sherrill fakes the handoff up the middle. There he goes. It's a foot race, 52 yards to the house. Broncos on top 8-0 after the 2-point conversion late first quarter. El Dorado responds. Corbin Covarrubias, the swing pass to James Kimball, and look at him go. 63 yards to Teeterland. 8-7, Sonora still in front. Second quarter, ensuing a drive for Sonora, and that is going to be Preston Gonzalez. He knows how to score touchdowns. That one from 3 yards out. Broncos on top 14-7, and they pull it off in a double overtime. Sonora picks up their first win, 44-42 over El Dorado. Cristobal looking for its 4th straight win, wrapping up non-district action against Gold Weight late in the second quarter after an Eagle touchdown. Next play by the Cougars. Braden Wilcox back to Josh Fava. He throws a bomb to Joe Jolly. Touchdown, Cristobal getting fancy before halftime. They lead 26-13 at the break, and they kept it rolling in the second half. Wilcox hands it off to Fava. Nice run by him for the first down, and just like Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott, feed me, he says. And Wilcox does just that. A few plays later, hands it off to Fava, and he just takes off. No one catches him. Goodbye. They get the 2-point conversion. Cristobal on top 34-13. As Cristobal, they dominate Gold Weight. They win 49-19. Fava finished with 117 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Homecoming for the Miles Bulldogs taking on Cross Plains. The Buffaloes pounded the rock early. First quarter in the red zone. McWilliams takes the QB sweep untouched into the end zone. Cross Plains takes a quick 7-0 lead. Next Buffaloes possession. Kason Allen, that's him on the handoff, and he's met in the backfield by a host of Bulldogs. None of them can bring him down. Eventually, he's pushed out at the 20, though. Now would set up another QB keeper by McWilliams, diving for the touchdown. Cross Plains leads 14-0. Miles on that winning streak. It's in danger, though. Watch out. Cross Plains, second quarter. Miles trying to get something going offensively. Hayden Johnson rolls left. That's picked off by Wade Bird. Cross Plains controlled this one from start to finish. They get the wire victory, 41-12. Taking a look at some other scores from around the area. Mason picks up their first win of the season. They down Junction 34-7. Mason quarterback Matthew Kerr with 132 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns in that one. Then a Concho Valley undefeated falls. Ballinger loses his first game of the season. Llano winning that one 34-0. And then out in Stanton, TLCA gets shut out by the Buffaloes 68-0. TLCA will have this week off before kicking off District 3-3A Division I play against the Wall Hawks. Coming up next on Season Pass, we jump to the wonderful world of 6-man football. Sterling City trying to keep its perfect record intact. Eden trying to snap a losing streak. We have all those highlights on the way. We'll be right back.
I always like to stay inside the car. We can be loud and nobody tells us to be quiet.
That is a compliment.
Nobody's judging you for what you order. You can get one of everything if you want.
When you're in the truck, it's judgment free.
Hey, buddy, check out the Chevy Silverado. It's got more standard cargo volume than any competitor.
Really?
Look to your left. Come, check it out.
That's a good-looking truck.
Oh, my gosh, that's insane.
That's a big bet.
Get a total value of $6,500 on this Silverado Texas Edition. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Make sure the people you care about are counted in the census. It only takes 10 minutes to help determine where billions in spending go for things like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Help shape the future of Texas by completing the census. Go to 2020census.gov or call 844-330-2020. Let's count Texas.
It's time to get to Jim Bass Cars and Trucks for our September sale down. Along with our everyday low prices, we have added additional hail discounts to Nissan Titans to clear them out. You can get a brand new 2020 Nissan Titan SV for only $28,977. And we have 4 at similar hail savings. They won't last long. It's our September sale down at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks at the corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
So you could have chocolate, you could have a marshmallow, you could have a graham cracker.
But they're just ingredients.
Yes, until you actually melt them together.
Turn up the heat.
They're not a s'more.
No.
This is a s'more.
Toasted s'more shake.
Welcome back to Season Pass. Let's go ahead and get to some 6-man football. Sterling City continued its difficult non-district schedule Thursday night against a happy team looking to prove they could be included as one of the best teams in the state. Can the Eagles get to 5-0? Let's find out. These highlights are quick. Try and keep up with me. Pick it up in the third quarter. Sterling City up 2. Cass Johnson takes the toss, gets a nice block from Hudson Cox. He scores. Eagles up 38-30 right there. That's Cross Niddle in the fourth quarter. What a season he's having. Breaks a big one. Sterling City up 44-36 after another Kniddle touchdown. Happy trying to force a comeback. Stetson Jamison looking to pass, cuts it back and scores. That made it 50-42. Happy needed an onside kick. Watch this. Bounces around and is recovered by Sterling City. They get the win 50-42. They're 5-0. We caught up with head coach Trey Cisco to talk about the win.
We've had a couple of close games already this year, and, you know, our kids never gave up. We may not have had our best game of the season last night, but, you know, in the end, they fought hard at the very end and just were able to kind of will themselves through to a victory. You know, in the past, we might not have finished the season the way we wanted to, but if you can go through a tough schedule like we are this year, you can learn a lot about yourselves. You know, hopefully we make it to playoffs, and that will take us, you know, as far as we can go.
Erie County hosting Cherokee for homecoming. Opening possession for the Hornets. Trevin Cofill. He takes the pitch, all kinds of time, finds a wide open Parker Connor in the end zone. Erie County on board first, 8-0. Cherokee, they responded quickly though. Isaac Graves pitches it back to Tristan Arkansas, dances on his feet, rolls right in a desperation heave, finds Chris Watson, and he is going to the house. A blocked PAT keeps the Hornets on top 8-6. Cherokee kept this thing close to start. I wasn't really expecting that, but it was a back and forth game. Early, Jordan Harrison finds a gap and he's gone. That's a touchdown. Mr. Referee, he likes that. Look at him. Touchdown, 16-6 Hornets. Erie County gets the win on homecoming, 73-28, the final score. Eden trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Things weren't going their way in the first half. Into the first quarter, Derek Davenport bounces it outside. He trots in easily for 6. He cruised in there. Eagles up 6-0. Second quarter now, Morgan in striking distance. Ivan Alvarez gets the pitch, follows his blockers into the end zone. Again, just strolls in. 14-0 lead for Morgan. Then later in the quarter, if this isn't a perfect example of 6-man football, I don't know what is. Manuel Munoz avoids the tackle, pitches back to Kason Sims. He heaves it up, and that's Dathan Davenport. He'll walk into the end zone, giving Morgan a 20-0 lead at the half. Whatever happened in the second half, it didn't help Eden. Morgan gets the win 53-20. Very Best hosting Panther Creek. This one also Very Best's homecoming. This one was all Falcons. First quarter, Damian Torres takes the pitch. He waits patiently for his blockers and follows him in for the first score of the game. Very Best takes the lead. The defense, they also do some scoring. Bo Dunn intercepts a floater. He takes it back for a pick 6. Very Best cruising along just like Bo Dunn on that touchdown, but they still weren't done. Connor Barnes finds Michael Sampson. He breaks tackles on his way in for a Falcon touchdown. Very Best gets a big win on homecoming, 50-0, the final score. To the scoreboard one last time. Water Valley drops to 0-2. They lose to second-ranked Borden County 46-0. Paint Rock, they're finally able to play again after quarantining for COVID-19 related issues. They fall to Zephyr 51-6. Paint Rock now sitting at 1-1 on the year. And then the Blackwell Hornets, they cruise by Brooksmith 56-8. And look who's next for them. The undefeated Erie County Hornets, who we just saw. That should be an extremely great game. Tune into KLST at 10 p.m. for Friday Night Football for highlights of that one. That one in Mertzen on October 2nd. Week 5 of the high school football season is in the books. Week 1, if you're the Central Bobcats, though, still a lot more game to play. Coming up, we head indoors. We check in on high school volleyball. Stay with us.
Uh-oh.
What?
I think I forgot to lock my Buick. Parallel parking.
That hot yoga was so hot. Check this out. Cooling seats?
Alexa, ask Buick to start my SUV.
You can do that.
You can do that?
You can't do that.
You can with the Buick.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you.
Get $5,000 on this Envision without cooling seats, plus $2,000 regional purchase allowance. Visit Mitchell Buick GMC in San Angelo.
Ashley Home Store's semi-annual clearance sale is going on now. For a limited time, get up to 25% off. Or buy today and pay later with 0% interest for 60 months. For a limited time, get 2 recliners for the price of 1 for just $488. This 2-piece power reclining sectional with headrest, only $14.98. 7-piece dining set, now $9.98. Or 6-piece bedroom set for just $15.98. For a limited time, shop and save at the semi-annual clearance sale. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Hi, I'm Mike with MGB, Mike's Gold Buyers. Gold and silver prices are terrific, which means more money for your gold, silver, and diamonds. Come to MGB and you'll say,
I sold gold and I like Mike.
On Avenue N by Angelo State.
It's time to get to Jim Bass Cars and Trucks for our September sale down. Along with our everyday low prices, we have added additional hail discounts to Nissan Titans to clear them out. You can get a brand new 2020 Nissan Titan SV for only $28,977. And we have 4 at similar hail savings. They won't last long. It's our September sale down at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks at the corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
John Bennett was paralyzed by a sniper's bullet in Iraq.
It shattered 2 vertebrae and fractured another one.
Paralyzed Veterans of America helped John get all the benefits he earned. To help paralyzed veterans, visit pva.org.
Welcome back to Season Pass. This past week was huge for high school volleyball. Some teams opened district play while others tried to maintain their place in the district standing. Let's go ahead and cut to the highlights. First up, Lakeview's 3-4A opener hosting Sweetwater. First set, Maidens with a little give and go. Michaela Wagner to Kinley Jackson. Back to Wagner. Hits it off the block. Out of bounds. First set tied at 13. Set point for the Lady Mustangs. Mia Valdez's hit goes off a Maiden. Sweetwater takes set 1, 25-20. So to set 2 we go. Michaela Wagner I don't know if it's a pure reaction or just attempt. Her pass gets spotted perfectly on Sweetwater's side. This set was close early. Mia Valdez, watch her with another impressive play. Her first attempt is blocked, but she manages to get it back over and gets the kill. Lakeview would fall in straight sets 3-0. Lady Mustangs win it. TLCA hosting Grape Creek in their 6-3A opener. First set, a meeting at the net. TLCA's Emily De La Rosa meets Grape Creek's Kimberly Salisbury. De La Rosa won't let that fall on her side. First set evened at 13. Still in the first, Salisbury sets up Destiny Yennis, who places it perfectly. Grape Creek wins set 1, 25-17. Into the second, another meeting at the net. Round 2, Salisbury set too close. Mason Laudermilk try to clear it over. Camille Macy would have none of that. This one was a thriller. Grape Creek takes it in 5 sets. This Wall Hawks first district match of the season against Clyde. Into the first set, Clyde up 5. Liz Underwood rejects Cameron Williams' hit. Lady Bulldogs would go on to take the set 25-18. Now in the second, both teams battling back and forth. Mackenzie Wilson gives the Lady Hawks the lead. Awesome kill from her. Set points now for Williams with the serve off a Lady Bulldog. Out of bounds. Wall evens the match at 1 set apiece. However, Clyde would take this one in 4 sets. For sole possession of second place in District 7 2A, Bront taking on Water Valley, and this thing was tick for tack in the first set. Water Valley down 1. Emily Crawford gets the kill, and we're all tied at 16. A couple serves later, they're still going back and forth. Kaiseri Shields, that ties things up at 19. Like I said, this first set was exciting. Later, Sage Busby to Caitlin Powell. Can't stop her. The Lady Cats can't handle it. But Water Valley would go on to win the first set 25-22. Bront trying it to rebound, but they just let this one get away from them. Kylie Bradley to Crawford. She puts this one out of reach. Water Valley makes a statement. They sweep Bront in straight sets. Grape Creek hosting Clyde in District 6 3A yesterday. The Lady Eagles trying to pick up their first district win. Clyde leading the match 2-0. In the third set now, Grape Creek's Marissa Yasso hits that one right past 2 blockers for the point. Lady Eagles down by 1, but Clyde quickly pulled ahead in the set. Perfect assist for Lexi Burleson in the great finish. Lady Bulldogs lead 15-4. The Lady Bulldogs go on to win the third set 25-11 and the match in straight sets over Grape Creek. Miles trying to spoil Very Best's perfect record. We pick it up in the second set. Very Best leading the match 1-0. A block by Kennedy Wheelis gives Lady Falcons a 12-9 lead. Later in the set, Kinsley Riddle's hit goes off a Lady Falcon and out of bounds. Miles only down by 3, looking to pull off that upset. Very Best will take the second set, though, 25-22. Miles led 16-15 in the third. However, look at that kill from Bella Hoffman. Very Best takes this one in straight sets. Coming up next on Season Pass, we have our top plays of the week and our player of the week. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever. Step up to GMC and get $7,000 purchase cash on this 2020 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. That's an MSRP under $46,000.
Visit Mitchell Buick GMC in San Angelo.
Dr. Pepper and cream soda's here. A new combo that's music to my ears, okay. Let's play. Cream soda and Dr. Pepper time. The treat that treats you right. Pour it in a glass of wine.
New Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
A delicious duet.
Welcome back to Season Pass. You've seen the highlights. Now it's time to narrow them down to the top 5 plays of the week. It's honestly a really hard task every week, but we somehow do it. And it was a crazy week in the Concho Valley. Let's go ahead and start at number 5, Water Valley taking on Braun. This was a big game for district standings. And that's Emily Crawford with a nice touch. Puts it where no one can get it. Lady Wildcats make a statement in District 7 2A. They beat Braun in straight sets. Number 4, Lakeview taking on Brownfield. Albert Rodriguez on the QB keeper. He makes contact around the 8-yard line, but keeps trucking and somehow finds himself in the end zone. Taking another look at it. Look at the hustle from the offensive line. That touchdown is for the Hogs. Chiefs win 63-40. Rodriguez finished with 8 total touchdowns and 446 total yards. Number 3, Angelo State versus West Texas A&M. Rams needing a 4th down conversion. They fumble the snap. Carl Odom recovers, and he says, hey, I'll just do it myself. Rams convert. That eventually led to a touchdown. ASU wins 21-10. Number 2, staying on the gridiron, Cristobal looking for its 4th straight win, taking on Goldway. The pitch to running back Josh Fava, and he's going to throw it. That's complete to Bo Jolly for the touchdown. Fava finished with 117 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns, which brings us to our top play and number 1. It's a strange one. Back to Lakeview. Brownfield. Rodriguez throws it to Tristan Franklin. It's initially intercepted. Wait, are you kidding? A touchdown for the Chiefs? How did that happen? Franklin swipes it off the Cub, turns it into an interception, turns the interception into a touchdown. He finished with a pair of touchdowns. The Chiefs snap a 2-game losing streak. They'll travel to Fabens on Friday. And time now for our player of the week, and you just saw him. Lakeview senior quarterback Albert Rodriguez. He finished with a monster stat line. He had 446 total yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns. He is just an animal this season. The Chiefs snap a 2-game losing streak. They are now 3-2 on the year. They'll travel to Fabens on Friday. You see that stat line: 307 passing yards, 139 rushing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns. We'll see if he's a Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominee tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on that. But what a week for Lakeview. What a week for the Chiefs. Albert Rodriguez, your Player of the Week.
Player of the Week is sponsored by Southwest Pools and Spas.
That's it for Season Pass tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back here next week at 10:35. Good night, Concho Valley.
Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is sponsored by the Law Office of Rick DeHoyas.